Aye. There's cards. Tragically, there are slightly less cards than there are usually for these streams, because the same system that's making Excels not operational on Linux is also making the card draw not operational on Linux. These problems will be fixed. Construction is underway. But until then, we don't got them. But we do have Balatro. And so help me, that's a good thing to have. Let's begin. I forgot what we were doing. I think that's true of everything. It's not that Linux broke everything. It's that Linux requires a different floor to put your things on. Let's see here. Oh, right. We unlocked the Anaglyph deck. And we probably did some shenanigan with it. Let's do another shenanigan with it. We got to get this up to the same level of completion as everything else, which means I guess we got to beat it with green stake eventually. Let's begin. So gotta remember that everything's mostly vanilla except we get double tags at the end of everything. So we want to save up for a really good tag redeem later, probably. Spades are being debuffed. That will not stop us from doing anything ever at all. I need to figure... Oh my... Hold on. Unusual for me. Oh, but I could get like two... Is it obscenely greedy of me to go for the straight? Never mind. Don't answer that question, I no longer care. Okay. Well, we got a +4 mult. Not too bad. Let's see what's in the pack. Where base gives +5 when scored? Or square? If we want to generally have a strong position, I think maybe a combination of square and the regular Joker Jimbo is a good option. This is maybe not the best for the future, but we're here. We're doing weird stuff. Let's do weird stuff. Now let's just play 4 cards at functional complete random. Let's make sure we actually win this hand and make the hand that we play something good but still has 4 cards in it. There we go. Let's see, double our money, that would give us $4, so this costs $1 to do nothing. Get a gold card. Would be nice if we don't have to care about what hand we're playing. Though it would just be paying for itself. They are, but they only are if you care about the hand you're playing. It is my hope that we get Square Joker high enough that we don't care. And then we'll just make some other mult-based synergy. Maybe just play a bunch of face cards. It doesn't have to be a good scoring hand. I suppose I could hold the Hermit for later. No need to use it now. All spades are debuffed. Good to know. It doesn't really matter. Let's play high card. We want as many hands as possible to get Square Joker as high as possible. And with relative junk, we're still making like 200 per. Hey, we won. And we got that double tag. So, another double tag. speed tag, and then -1 hand size. So let's say we skip the small blind, go immediately to the big. And if we're doing that, we may need something actually good. But what if we didn't? This is a silly plan. This is a silly plan, but it's going all in with the schemes. I apologize for ignoring the chat. Also, I didn't ignore the chat. I ignored like 20% of the chat. I apologize. I've been doing all right. Sorry, I'm still a little bit in Tunic mode since that's been the main thing I've been playing recently. Okay, we can get more tarots, or we can get Droll Joker if we want to avoid Square. Well, the longer we go on, the more we want to cash in Square Joker instead of powering up Square Joker. So... man, decision making is stressful. Yeah, this will be our method of winning once we're done doing shenanigans. So let's say we skip that, play this. I have not finished Factorio with Acela, but we did just get into space and have started doing space platform stuff. Wow. And with 6 hands, we're almost guaranteed to win by pure virtue of Joker plus Square Joker equals enough points to win. 200 each, 7 hands. Easy. In fact, one might argue we're winning too fast. I apologize. For the most part, the lucky weekend stream that got you here, because it was on the weekend, could be at a different time than usual. And for the most part, you are not available for the standard stream time of Acela's restart that sentence. Acela's normal availability is not compatible with your viewing times, which is unfortunate. We have a silly synergy, but I like our silly synergy. I will take Tarot Merchant and proceed. I am fairly confident we can just win this by doing nothing of any meaningful value. 300 points per hand. 7 hands. Easy. We are having fun. Acela has finally gotten mad with power with the space platform. I could see the, like, emotion kick in. The Factorio fuel. Acela might be addicted now, and I'm very happy for it. Acela has officially been corrupted. Okay, as weird as this combo is, it's going quite well. Ooh, we can re-roll. What is re-roll? Okay, let's see here. Doubling our money. What would that do? Oh, max of 40. So 20, 40, and then it would just stay at 40 increase. So we would get $80 out of this. Interesting. All hearts are debuffed. We may need to worry a bit about our power. A 3 of a kind is compatible with Square. We could go for it. Yeah, do we take the $80? I don't know how double tag works with coupon tag. If all the triggers just are wasted. So I think I would rather do the economy tag. and then just hope we can survive. Let's do it. Oh, we won't be getting that much money anymore. We'll be getting 12, 24, 48, 880. Yeah, actually, we're still getting a lot. Let's do it. Great. $88. And I calculated that wrong. We would have gotten 120. But that's fine. We may need to care now. So I am going to move towards getting a 3 of a kind while doing our normal 4 cards to make Square Joker slightly stronger and also just waste time. Which means I'm going to avoid playing pairs in the hopes of finding the 3rd card in the set. Fantastic. We now have a 3 of a kind of queens. So whatever happens, that'll be the last hand I play. Oh my goodness, it'll be a 4 of a kind. Splendid. And here we go. Glorious. Oh, good. Even if Excel's is broken, that still works. That's good. Fantastic. Fantastic! Okay, we are now in the future. We are now in the money. All heart cards are debuffed. Keep that in mind. We're getting 96 chips by doing absolutely nothing. We may not have to play 4 cards anymore. We can just do whatever we want. Hero boss blind. Arcana. Oh, congratulations, you got your emotes back. I would like an Arcana. We can words. We can reroll. That is exactly what we don't want. Level up 3 of a kind. Okay. We don't need to make Square Joker more powerful. We don't need to stick to 5s. Or 4 cards. We can go to 5. Making cards individually powerful, I think I like. We got chips secured. Mult to be seen. We'll get Director's Cut because a voucher's a voucher. Reroll again. Hermit to double our money. Gladly. Mystic, wait a minute. Hold on. With Burglar, Mystic Summit is a flat increase and a flat improvement over regular Joker. We are getting Mystic Summit and we are winning. Okay, we are now all powerful. Oh boy, what have I found? Yeah, don't worry, so am I. I mean, unless you count this as my job, which everyone else in Int is, like, really, really hoping I do, but it sometimes doesn't feel like it. Negative Invisible Joker and Card Sharp. What do we get rid of for Card Sharp? I think we get rid of either Droll or Zany. The Mystic Summit Burglar combo is great. Times 3, it doesn't matter. It's a question of which one we think is more reliable to do. And I think the king of reliability is a flush. This is gonna go wild. Cards are debuffed. Fine. You know what? I don't care. I have high card. Unlimited power with a complete lack of a hand. And then I'm gonna play this, and now I'm gonna get Card Sharp, and then I'm gonna win. Beautiful. Okay, we are now all powerful. Seed money is good for us. Even Steven, that could be a good way of... You know what? I think we are in the revolution. We are not going for hands, we are going for playing cards. Neither of these are good. Well, hologram isn't that bad, I suppose. This is a good game to play in 2024. I'm enjoying playing it in 2026, so there. Okay, even Steven would be a great way to just sort of ambiently gain power. Hologram is currently useless. I kind of want to just swap it for even Steven right now, even though it's a good Joker. That's fair. First good. Okay, next round. Keep our money. We got the seeds in. Double our money would be neat, but I think I would like to... Oh, right, we got another double tag, so we can just double and double and double and double and double. Cards drawn face down after each hand played. That's not that bad if we don't care. Though it would make doing card sharp harder. Yeah, do we want $103? We might want 106, sorry. I think we might want $106. Great. I have not told you my age. My age is age. My age is hella. Though I will say that I am mildly to significantly younger than Acela. Alright, okay, if we're trying to get score, we want to prioritize even numbers, but for the most part, we don't have to care. Nice. Nice. Okay, Invisible Joker is now available. Oh, that might be a complete functional replacement for Square Joker if we play 2 spades. Okay, I kind of want to thin the herd a little bit to make Invisible Joker more powerful. So my instinct is to sell even Steven in the hopes that it duplicates anything other than Square. I think there's a phase in playing the game where you stress out the most about your decisions, but if you like get beyond that, you gain instincts and you can just sort of play on vibes. Like, I don't need to calculate every single number involved here. I just have like a sense of it now. Not to imply that I'm good at the game, but I have moved beyond the stress of playing the game to just do stuff. Let's see what this does. A second card sharp and it's no longer negative. This is annoying, but it's fine. It means we get ×9 out of card sharp. Square Joker is powerful enough. What if we just move to playing 1 card? It would guarantee card sharp. And what are those extra cards doing? Giving us 4 chips in a hand? I don't think we need it anymore. We're already at 112. The return is diminishing. Okay, in that case, just find some Plutos. That's not Pluto. I'll take Mars, though. Pluto, Pluto. We are making ourselves mildly more powerful just in case. Okay, so in my mind, like, out of stream hobby, not really all that much. Like, I picked this because it's my hobby, so I can, like, hobby productively. The only other things that I do is I like speculating on newly released cards in competitive trading card games, like, well, mostly Star Wars Unlimited, even though I don't play it. I like to look at the cards and be like, ooh, this card looks good and powerful, just for the heck of it. So I will tend to annoy Quint and Lark sometimes about like, hey, check out this cool new card. It lets you draw another card when you attack, and I don't even play the game for obvious reasons. But I just like speculating on the cards. This is like a weird stamp collection tier hobby of mine, where it's just one of those weird things that I choose to do. Anyway, I'm playing these. So now we need to care about what cards we take. Because if I play these 4 cards randomly, there's a threat that they might accidentally be a pair or a flush or something. Well, not a flush, but... I guess if I do 1 on each side, it can't possibly be... Well, unless these are 5, like all of them are 5. No, they can't be. This is a 5 of spades. This could be a 5 of hearts, or diamonds or something. But these can't be 5, so this should be a safe hand to play. For card sharp. Yes. And we win. And another double tag is in our pocket. Tarot cards appear 4 times as likely. Hanging Chad is not going to help us with the synergy. And we have no room. And the entire collection of cards we have are kind of needed for the synergy. So we need to either luckily roll into a negative joker, or have something so powerful that we can ditch this. What do you mean, what should you do with your Steam library? You should play the games in your Steam library. I don't think you're legally allowed to pass off. Okay, the synergy is a little more nuanced than that, though yes, the synergy is that. We have 2 card sharps. The Burglar is giving us more hands 2 card sharp. Mystic Summit is giving us a free 15 mult because of Burglar, which is then multiplied by card sharp more. And then our chip amount is provided by Square Joker, which we're using high cards for because it's easy to retrigger with card sharp. So it's very card sharp centric. But, you know, there's more to it than just 2 card sharps. Possibly, though, from Steam's current... Okay, actually, here's what you could do. I don't think you can legally bequeath someone your Steam library. I don't think Steam legally permits that. But you can set up, like, a family plan and then have people join that and they'd be able to play your games even if you're not playing your games. That would be a legal way to have somebody bequeath your library. Though there are restrictions on that as well. Like, logically, you want them to be either, like, a friend or roommate, because they would need to log in separately onto a place you logged in order to be connected with that. But it is a way to do it if you want to get some altruistic value out of your Steam library that you would not otherwise be able to. This is an interesting conversation topic. The family is interesting. Yeah, so I would say the family plan is a decent middle ground there, because if I understand it correctly, you can play your own games. The people in the family plan can play your own games as well, but they have their own independent save file, and the restriction is that you can't both be playing the game at the same time. Unless you have multiple copies between the multiple accounts. There's like systems involved. Lucky, each queen held in hand. I think that comes after the Joker, so that might not help. I actually don't remember when cards in hand are empowered. Well, in the meantime, let's look for more Plutos. I'll take a Mercury, just in case. We're winning fast enough that I'm not too worried. And then a lucky card would probably be more beneficial than turning it into a diamond. And then I want to keep the money. Negative Jokers! Double tag! We have found our strategy. Rerolls in the next stop start at 0. I do not care. Okay, we now have a plan. Play 4 cards to activate Square Joker. We play 4 cards until we can't. As long as we have it be high card, playing 4 cards is better than 1 because it makes Square Joker higher. Quint tried to teach me Magic the Gathering. It was okay, and I used like the Magic the Gathering Arena program to play it, and it was okay. I'm a hopeless Star Wars nerd, so I've been trying to get into Star Wars Unlimited, but mostly I enjoy the speculative nature of looking at the cards and being like, that's a really good connection of the flavor. The fact that this card does that ability, or it's like the character from the show, etc., etc., and like theorizing stuff instead of actually. I recommend Star Wars, but I'm biased, so maybe you should not take my advice. Free Temperance. What kind of tarot nonsense can we do? $20 left to right. That's actually not in our interest. Though, I mean, the only reason we like high card is because high card's easy to do. If we have more of the same card, we could do pairs or 2 of a kind, 5 of the kinds and stuff. How about we make a bunch of lucky kings? We can make them a bunch of lucky aces, but I think face cards have more synergy potential than 1 ace. Let's just take this 3, turn it into another king of diamonds. Back to Star Wars for a second. The thing about Star Wars is that it's so huge and spans so many different things. There's the movies, which are classics. There are a bunch of TV shows of both animated and live action, that there is probably something somewhere that you will like. Like, if you have an idea of what kind of story you want to experience, you can find something that'll do that for you. Have a good homework. Club, Sun, Empress, standard pack. We don't not get hologram, but maybe there's a king in there. There's a red seal in there. We are taking that. Pure Instinct. Cool card. Interesting. Okay, we skip this for negative power. Then first hand is drawn face down does not matter. We can't do Square Joker except by pure luck. So let's see if we're lucky. We are lucky. Now we have cards face up that we can use. And I choose to do this. Splendid. I feel very confident about our ability to generally be good. This is useless, but it's a negative Joker, so I'm not gonna, like, pass it up. Double our money is free. Removes death on the fool, but we can get that back later. Earn an extra $1 of interest for every $5 we have. That's free money. I think Chariot would be helpful. We're not playing many cards, so we'll have many cards in hand. Celestial packs will now almost always contain Pluto, I assume. There it is. And I think we're in a good spot. Our power is strong. I just don't know if it's enough to get past Ante-8. It is very likely not enough to get past Ante-9. Yeah, why not? Every play card counts as scoring. Doesn't matter if we only play one. I think we're good. Increased level of played poker hand is annoying. More negatives. Yes. Play this. I'm becoming mad with power a little bit. And I think that's funny. Let's make some steals. At least 2. Something on the high end, something on the low end, and we'll play our cards in the middle. So cards in hand happen before jokers. Thank you very much. That means that that queen card would have been nice. Slide Joker is interesting because we could very likely get Card Sharp working on simple pairs. Hanged Man is nice. Bonus card or glass. Glass is good for emergency. And Mad Joker for 2 pair. These are not jokers that are necessarily good for us. They don't help the synergy. But I'll take them. Well, if we're going to be losing power in our high card, let's get it as high of a level as possible. Huh. Well, maybe this is our opportunity to play pairs exclusively. We have a pair of 5s and a pair of 9s. We can do that. And I can still play 4. Good compromise. Now Card Sharp will activate, and we'll get, like, crazy amounts of power. There's the power, there's the win. I don't feel like my commentary is very coherent. I feel like I'm more of a sports commentator to my own gameplay here when I play Balatro. Gain an extra hand. I will do that. Banner is extremely useless because of Burglar. High Priestess is relatively... Oh, we don't have room for it. If we open an Arcana pack, we can make room for it. Choose one. That'll be Pluto. But I think what I'm really gonna do is Hanged Man. Creates a random joker, must have room. We do not have room. Free money or free mult or Wheel of Fortune. Failure. Now we can take that. I can make something glass and then pull a stunt. That's free money. This is a... Never mind. I was about to say it was on the level of Square Joker, but we've been making Square Joker powerful this whole time. Strength could be okay. Empress is okay. How about Glass Justice? That's to make room. Then I can do this. Have these not be helpful. It's one selected card into a gold card. Increase the rank of up to 2 cards by 1. Set gold. Let's just make a... No, we don't care about money. We're rich. We have all the investments and all the interest. Let's just make more malt. Not good enough. No. Figures. Okay, we got a double tag. Gives $30. That would give us 60. And Arcana. No repeat hand types this round. I'm rerolling the boss now. All face cards are drawn face down. Easy. I'm glad we got that tape recorder. Not retcon the previous one, whose exact name I have forgotten, but I will check now. Director's cut, thank you. I think we play these. No reason not to. So our first hand scores about 4,000, and then our second hand should score about 40,000. And it does. And we're rich. Would be cool. Plus 80 chips, played hand contains a flush, plus 50 chips in general. Plus 1 mult per tarot card used this run. That is an upgrade to Mystic Summit. I think base mult before card sharp is our greatest weakness right now. So hopefully the thing I just did will help with that. That is interesting. Weirdly enough, not beneficial. I'm gonna turn this into a steel card. Then I'm gonna turn this into another steel card. All of this is making Fortune Teller more powerful. And then I'm gonna make a stone. Okay, I think that would just be 20. Fortune Teller is already more powerful than this. I think the key to ultimate power right now is going to be Fortune Teller. Weirdly enough. As will this. Let's go crazy. Strength, upgrade these two queens. Emperor for more tarots. Wheel of Fortune. We are now getting more mults. Fantastic. That's like 10 Fortune Teller activations right there. Then we can use High Priestess because it's absolutely fine. Sell Mars. Sell Earth. Now what do we want from these? We could get another stone. We could double our money, get gold card, turn to spades. Not excited about those options. Let's get another stone. And then $20. And now we get at least 2 more. All of these are just suit changes. And then a glass. Let's make a glass queen. And then finally a very wild 2. So with the 2 play, we should expect... So here's the logic here. Assuming our first hand is as powerful as our second hand, the first hand would be a single amount of score, and then the second hand would be 9 times that amount of score, or a solid increase of 10. Which is to say that if we're getting 9,000 now, we should get 90,000 on the next hand. So let's get 90,000. Beautiful. that's to completely ignore the fact that we have so many hands remaining. We can get 90,000 many times. We could go back in time. I don't want to go back in time. Cerulean Bell is just playing the game for us. We have won. We have already won. Victory is assured. We are completing Ante-8. And all that's there's left to do is walk over the finish line in style. And why not make Fortune Teller even more powerful while we go? So with this, I think we can get through Ante-8, maybe Ante-9. Ante-10, I do not feel confident unless we find some crazy way to pivot. And it's okay if we don't. I am letting myself win. I am not taking Hieroglyph because I do not want to accidentally go back in time and receive the play only one hand boss. If we get the play only one hand boss, we lose. So I am letting us win before we lose. I am not taking that. Play this out. Ooh, the Red Seal 6. 10,000. Doesn't even help because it's too high. 100,000. Great. Spectral pack with ectoplasm in it or something of that nature is what would make us more powerful than ever. Let's see here. Medium. Add a purple seal. Convert all cards in hand to a single random suit. Purple seal is useless because we don't discard. We could get rid of Burglar, but that 10 mult is helpful. So I will skip this entirely. Weird, I know, but I think it's the correct move. I'll take free money and power. Free money. I'll take free money and power. Acrobat is absolutely identical to Card Sharp, except it only happens once. So Card Sharp right now is better. No replacement to be made. Unless we swap out Burglar. But even then, I don't think it makes that big of a difference. If we were going to lose without Acrobat, we were going to lose anyway. Yeah, let's start tarot. Emperor, what I like to see. Stone. I'm just trying to use as many tarots as possible, just to make Fortune Teller as big as can be. I'll take free money and power, thank you. Light card with diamonds give +3, that's not as powerful as Fortune Teller. Mystic Summit's back. Fool. Set to Wheel of Fortune. If we set it to death, I kind of want to get a bunch of steel, though the timing of that is not ideal. Either way, let's proceed. Let's do it. Lovely. Okay, so I'm thinking about the best arrangement of cards for Diabolical, Death the Fool into more death option stuff. Change suit, mult, or stone. We could duplicate more glass. Pretty cool. Sure, it's something to do. Unless we want a Wheel of Fortune. I'll Wheel of Fortune. Nothing. Sometimes you spin, sometimes you win. And finally, these can be Molt cards. Ditch that. Other pack open. Another death. And this time we have a steal. Splendid. Absolutely do that. And then get rid of some more. I can now sit here and spam and win. And I will. 16,000, 160,000. Not as powerful. Great. Let's continue. We've made a very silly strategy work, and I'm happy about that. You gotta be something really good in here. You want me to take it? No. No. No, no. Thanks anyway. Oh well. Okay, 1 in 7 cards get drawn face down. We do not care. Ante 9 will be solved. We will win. Upgrade high card by 3 levels, except it's actually going to be upgraded by 6 levels, is appealing. That's a lot of base mult we can improve by. Wait, what? Did I accidentally make a pair before? Oh well. Easily resolved problem. Spectral Jumbo variety. Times 0.25 mult for each blind skip this run, currently 2.75. Weirdly, that is about to be more powerful than Card Sharp. Huh. Very interesting. Can't believe I found a way to improve Card Sharp. Okay, what are the Spectrals up to? Destroy 1 random card in your hand, add 4 random enhanced number cards to your hand. Convert all cards in hand to a single random rank minus 1 hand side. Add foil, holographic, or polychrome to a selected card, or add polychrome to a random joker, destroy all other jokers. We cannot afford Hex. But I will add some aura to you. I would have preferred to put it on the Red Seal 6, but anything something. Oh, it wasn't polychrome. It just had the chance to be polychrome. Darn, but okay. Plus 20 multiplied hand contains 3 or fewer cards. Doesn't work with Square Joker, and Fortune Teller is already more powerful anyway. Next. And then we skip this. Throwback is now as powerful as Card Sharp. And then we have this lucky foil card, which is not as exciting. I think I'm just going to make more steel. With all the leveling we did to high card, combined with the fact that we can play a Molt card and have Molt. Pretty good start. Mega Buffoon, Overstock. Starting to feel the issue of having taken the tarot vouchers because we can't get as many jokers and maybe there's less chance for them to be negative and stuff. Free money. Free money. Free money. Free money. The order is better like this. Fool, free money and power, free money and power. I've seen enough. Let's open the Mega Buffoon. Unhelpful, 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 unhelpful. Unhelpful, unhelpful, unhelpful. Compared to the catastrophic loss of removing one of these jokers. If there was a joker to remove, it would probably be Burglar. We're not using all of these hands. The loss of 10 mult is difficult, but Fortune Teller is at 55. It's not a big loss. So we'll look for something that might make removing Burglar worth it. I tell you what, that might be it. That might just be it right there. We lose 10 mult, but we gain 1.5 times 4. Granted, Burglar is one of the cards that would provide that multiplication, but we need Fortune Teller around. Burglar would be the card to lose. That's going to be good. That's given us about an order of magnitude of additional power. Not specifically that much, but close. Funny. I thought it was a terror for a second. Very interesting. We can't justify it, but it is very interesting. Okay, I've spent... Oh, look! It's the hand... It's the boss that kills the run. Let me just, There we go. Polychrome tag doubling. We are skipping that blind. We are absolutely skipping that blind. That's some power. I am surprised at how powerful this is. Okay. More foil. Less toil. That was a good pun right there. I guess more of a rhyme. Let's see. Chariot for more steel. I would gladly accept more steel in the ecosystem. Okay. This is a risk, but it also increases throwback, so it's worth it no matter what. Discard 2 random cards per hand played. I'm okay with that. Real sad it took the steals. though it does not matter. Okay. Mega Spectral. Okay, let's see if we can't make an extra Joker slot here. Creates a copy of a random Joker, destroys all other Jokers. Not worth it. Add Polychrome to a random Joker, destroy all the other Jokers. Not worth it. Add Red Seal to a card in your hand. I'll pick the King of Diamonds with foil on it. By a wide margin, it's the best card in our hand. Oh, we get to pick two. In that case, let's do Grim. Not good enough. Doing that for the tarot, making room for this to happen. And then I'll just deja vu the king as planned earlier. Fair. Oh, there's that blank. Fortune teller becomes powerful. Okay. I'm looking at the score and I'm suddenly scared. I'm gonna cash in the Polychrome tag. Even though we don't have room, it might be good enough. Hilarious. Wow, are we not getting a Joker this chop? Polychrome card sharp! Who cares anymore? I'm convinced. We're leaving. Okay, 7 million. This is going to be difficult. But it'll be easier if we have more steel. Okay, so what power are we at? We're at 1 million for a single hand of 4 cards with some steel support. So let's do it again. Oh, right, we're no longer getting the 10 times multiplier because one of them's coming from throwback, which is always active. That's why it doesn't feel like we're getting more powerful on the second hand as much. I understand. That's worrying because it means that my internal perception of how powerful we are is wrong. Well, these stink. I think I'll just do my normal slight improvements to our stat strat. And I knew that this might be a problem because these were being polychrome and not negative, but like I had to try. But yeah, neither of these could possibly contend with what we have going for us. Could have got more steals with that fool. Yeah, we're running low on money. We gotta save up. We could skip. I'm a little worried about the flint. Glad that's on deck. But for the most part, we need to play as if we're in danger. Oh, and I got rid of burglar, so we have what the... This might be the greatest hand we could possibly hope for. Interesting. I don't know if we can do that again. It may not be possible. Victory may be eluding us. Oh, we can make it happen, though. Okay, we need to forestall our demise. Upgrade high card as good as we can. $90 versus 208. Not contest. I like that. It's not gonna work. Okay. Let's do this. And here's something I don't usually do. Intentional discard. It's been so long. But this is with very explicit purpose. We need to get... Oh, should I keep that glass around? The timing's wrong for it, but... Okay. Maximum steal. And we'll go up the ladder of desperation. Not bad. I think we'll make it. We made it. We made it to Ante 12. And there's the antimatter I was waiting on. Beautiful. As far as our finances, we're kind of in poor circumstances. I could do something. I think we lose. Ox is funny. I think we lose. And I think we immediately lose. I'm gonna try my best to win this hand anyway. For what we had, and for what we did with it, I'm very satisfied with how this has gone. Like, how am I supposed to complain when we won? Just silly. Like, we did it. Look, we've upgraded to green. It does not feel like it's only been an hour. Goodness. Let's proceed. Okay. Similar strategies to before. Except this time, maybe we try a different plan. I'm unhappy with my purchase. Thank you. Okay, $6. Earn $1 at end of round. Payout increases by $2 when boss blind is defeated. This is a fantastic financial option early on. When round begins, add a random playing card with a random seal to your hand. This is compelling as well. Oddly enough, the thing that's tipping the scales for me is the fact that we have Anaglyph deck. I'm taking the certificate. What do we win? A free tarot card! That's good. Make these bonus and play a really good flush. Pants. I don't care for either of these, but there's no other jokers to get. Maybe I just keep going. Okay, no diamonds. Tragically. Not so tragically. Sometimes you just gotta play a dead hand. Sometimes you just gotta play a 3 of a kind. Okay, we got out of ante 1, though I do not feel powerful. We need good strength now or we're gonna lose immediately. That's not strength now. That's strength, but it's not what I meant, game. I'll take it. It's something. You know, I'll take you as well. We have some very strange decisions to make. Chariot! Okay, now we should win thanks to Mystic Summit. Meanwhile, Blue Seal Steel seems like synergy. Just play a pair and see what happens. That's livable. Not the planet card I would hope for, but a win's a win. Can't afford any of this. Want to afford that, though. Okay, cards drawn face down after each hand played. We cannot afford to be picky. I want a full strength, full power flush to hopefully win in one hand. Well, darn. Please be a flush. Well, we won anyway, so I can't really argue. I'll take both of these because it's better than not having a joker. I will re-roll and I will get... I don't know if Satellite's going to be good for us, so I'm going to swap it out for Golden Joker and keep going. But this really doesn't make us any more powerful. And I forgot to Mystic Summit. Now we're Mystic Summit. Oh, it's a straight flush, too. Oops. That's not actually to our benefit. I'll use these anyway. Oh, hey, Satellite's back. It's like, are you sure? Because you got a new planet over there you may want to play with. You are... And the weird thing is, like, you have a point. Oh, that's good. That's power. That's strength. Maybe we say we have enough certificates. And just... I could have taken Abstract instead. Wrathful feels like the responsible long-term play. But truthfully, I'm just suffering. And just like that, I draw my purple seals. Well, time to play a pair. Really isn't how I saw this going. Hello, Jupiter. You know what? Yes. And then you. For any one that we have not used so far to make Satellite better. Because we are suffering in the face of having no money. Okay, no repeat hands. Let's start with a pair. Yes. Now we can play a high card. Then we can play a flush. Now before we play the flush, engage Mystic Summit. That enough? Nowhere near enough. Okay. We can play a 2-pair now. And we live. I feel so weak. I feel so unpowerful. How do I avert this fate? I think this is how we avert this fate. Showman, you're doing nothing for us. Scary face? It kind of does something for us. I do not feel safe. I do not feel safe. Okay. Okay, we can make something work sometime. Having now arrived in the future, I feel as if certificate may have been a mistake. Not enough. Enough. Okay. This cannot maintain. We need something now. That'll do. That will do. Oh, this is horrendous. But it'll have to do. Okay, we're looking for the world, I think. So in the absence of that, let's just get some money. Some room to work here. 110 chips versus 30 per face card. It's a close argument. Got any good spade? You got a real good spade. It's already 50. Okay. We have a very strange prayer. We must get a non-spade flush, and then later a spade flush under the power of card sharp. Okay. It's not looking good. Okay, this is what we have hoped for. Is it enough? It's not enough. It's enough. It's enough. I knew that my earlier hand was pair. I had to hope card sharp was enough. And it was. Okay. I'm getting paintbrush. And then I'm gonna open an arcana and hope for the world. There's the world. Let's just world it. We are operating in the hands of luck now. It's the only thing that can save us. The double tags are not in a position to help us. Okay. I'm activating an early pair as a backup card sharp option. Oh my goodness, we have a 4 of a kind. Tarot. Wrong. I think... Okay. This might be enough. I can't possibly know if this is enough, but I'm gonna try. Okay, we just need that again. We did not get that again. Okay, card sharp. See what you can do with that. Oh my goodness, you could do something with that. Oh, okay. Wow. Maybe flush is the wrong play. Maybe stick to pairs. It might be good enough. Like, say we swap out Wrathful Joker for Photograph or something like that. Maybe get rid of Satellite and just hope we don't need money, but that has foil on it as well, so... I don't know. ×2 Mult is in the wrong spot for it to compound with Mystic Summit, but it is in the right spot to compound with Wrathful. So... this is like an unacceptable sacrifice, but it's a neck. We got another world. That's huge. Okay. We have the power to make 2 spade flushes. So I'll make one now, ignoring Mystic Summit, and then I'll work to build another. Meanwhile, what's the distribution of cards? We have mostly spades and fewest clubs. That said, we have a lot of hearts regardless. I discard this Jack of Spades. For Tarot, it was Hermit. Wheel of Fortune. Failure. That's okay. It's actually in our best interest to play it like this for photograph synergy. This should be enough. I hope. It was enough. We have life. We have life. Driver's life spins is not powerful enough yet. But it is tempting. I don't think we can make it strong enough in time. See how the tarots go. Moon is the wrong one. Temperance is money. Any benefit we can get. Driver's license is... I think we have to stick with card sharp. We're not going to get to 16 soon enough. Looks like that helped, though. Okay, one hand type this round. It will have to be flushes. Start off playing a spade flush and then just burn. Weirdly enough, we can play another. Not even that bad. We have found enough spade. We can now proceed. We're going to be missing out on a Jupiter, but I don't want to lose our Fool. Because if we get a world, we can get another world out of this, and that would be really good for the reliability of this. Good, good, good. Hieroglyph. What are the vouchers? Free uncommon joker. It could get us out of a bind. So one less hand is one worse card sharp. Abstract Joker is a strict improvement over Mystic Summit. We no longer have to use all our discards. I will... Hieroglyph. What does this do for the blind? It's the same blind, it's the same everything, except the score requirement is lower. In that case, sell Mystic Summit, buy Abstract Joker. We are now objectively more powerful in the first hand. And all subsequent hands without having to worry about discards. Jupiter can be used to level up. And we can proceed. I want to get this uncommon tag. And to then just completely cycle out every Joker that we think we want to. Empress is very good for us. I forgot Card Sharp's not active yet, so this stinks. But Photograph at the end is also pretty good. It was pretty good. And this is another winning hand. So discard this. And hey, we can win now. It's dicey, but it's alive. We have $2. We have $2. We have $2. In summary, $2. I'm cashing it in. If not now, it'll be never. That is card sharpless. We get card sharp active on a fade flush, we are winning. The world! This is going to be so good for the general reliability of our deck. The mult will be slightly deboosted because we have two face cards and Photograph only needs one at the end to be the most powerful it could be with the combination of Wrathful Joker. Doesn't matter. We get this, we get a Jupiter, we become stronger. We can argue for the removal of Abstract Joker because Wrathful Joker is doing a lot of the work with that Photograph. 1 in 4 chance to upgrade the level play poker hand. Not powerful enough. The loyalty card will get us out of a bad spot, but only if the timing's good. Reroll. Joker games times 0.25 every time a lucky card successfully triggers. Currently 1. There's 0.25 mult for each blind skipped this run. Currently 1.5. It's not going to overpower this. And I'm out of money. Maybe throwback instead of abstract? Given the timings, that might be correct. We could also argue for the removal of Scary Face, but I think that's at least... We want that. We want this. We want it. We want. Desired. Maybe I shouldn't have done the double tag. Or redeemed it for uncommon tag. I think it's in our best interest to activate Card Sharp Flush immediately with the world, because then we'll be dealing with statistics. And I can draw a purple seal without having to lose a discard to the ether. I didn't, but I could have. I didn't, but I could have. I didn't. I think I'll just win. If it's alright with you. Played cards with Spade give plus 50 chips with Scary Face, you're gone. Now that's an upgrade. Cannot afford Wasteful. Okay, here we go. Skip for negative tag. We get 2 negative tags. Throwback is now more powerful. All desirable traits. This is a little spooky. This is either a powerful heart or a weak spade. There is only one heart in the game more powerful than that 9. Statistically, this is a spade. It's a spade. I'm calling a spade a spade. Activate the sharpening. Good. Now we just need to call a spade again. That's not a spade. What are you doing to me? I accept this. This could be a face card as well. I need to put it here just to be safe. But this should win. It wasn't. Best case scenario. Very good. We will never get that benefit. I'm taking it anyway because it will make Temperance give us more money and I can sell it for money later. We can make use of it. It is not the world-breaking victory Joker I was hoping for. It'll have to do. Okay, on vote, we just... spade. In spade, get the fool to give us more spade. Reroll once, see if we got anything. No, I should have saved my money. Oh well. We are genuinely getting to a point where we can spade reliably. So much so that I will. So much so that I can do this. Oh, right, mail-in. That's money. That's money right there. Additional money. Then I can double money, and I can use this. And I'll make some lucky cards. Bonuses should be on the faces, because then that won't get in the way of photograph potentially having been put on a something lower. Okay. Let's do some winning. It suddenly feels like we're kind of okay. It suddenly feels like things are gonna be okay. And it is such a relief. How we doing? Oh no. Oh no! We're not winning! We're not winning! Oh no! How do we come back from this? This is how we come back from this. Okay. Proper operating procedure, I think, is to... Oh, this is actually a tough call. It's either get rid of Throwback or get rid of Arrowhead. The Arrowhead call is really scary. Because it's been carrying our chips this whole time without us having to think about it. but throwback is comparatively weak. I think the arrowhead boost is a bigger multiplier in the final analysis than the throwback multiplier. I'm selling throwback, and I am buying luchador. And outside of that, it's just become more powerful. We know what to do. We know what needs to happen. I think we made the right call. Or, if not a right call, we made a livable call. We can make it. We can make it. We can beat this boss, and then we can get a different Joker in the luchador slot. And then we can have the power that's inside. I guess Hanged Man is as good as... Well, while I'm here, let's Hierophant first. Interesting. Photograph requires the final card is a face card. So if we want to increase things with mult, we want to do it beforehand. So I'm going to death card more 9 mult. Just for some statistical boosting. Here we go. And we live! We got goated and we got. You set 2 5s. Oh, that's funny. A glass card. I think a glass face card would be powerful. So just as that, and then I'm just gonna make another for an even spread of safety later. Though preferably, get a different face card to play here. I did not. Okay, so we're gonna have to use one of these faces just to guarantee a win. No complaints. And it didn't break. Happy about all this. I'm sorry, Thega. I completely missed your message and when you said it. Good morning to you, though. I'm in the midst of a very unstable fight. Okay. Very large. Okay, we need to make some money. This doesn't help unless we win anyway. So the... Actually... That could be worthwhile. We need a Joker to replace Luchador. Dollar is not very powerful, but it could be. How many times have we played a flush? 31. But that would come after photograph and all that mult, but before card sharp. Increase our base mult as best we can. Do we have the telescope voucher? No. Reroll. Well, I think we win. I think we win. I'm thinking we're winning. I predict the victory. Okay, open the Celestial Pack, see if we can't find any more Jupiters. That's not a Jupiter, but a Neptune's kind of cool. Jupiter, Neptune's kind of cool. Splendid. Absolutely splendid. You know what? I will take the blank, because now I know we're getting to Ante-9. Okay, let's do this. Free Uncommon Joker, no thank you. We have the winning run right here. So, here's the play. We do a flush with Blueprint on Photograph to begin with. Then, we move it to Card Sharp. I think, because this is a doubling. The equation might be different if it's glass, but I think this is correct right now. And then, theoretically, we could just do this and win by crazy margins. How much is this, I wonder? 400,000, we are winning. Look who's back just in time to be even more powerful. Welcome aboard, driver's license. What am I removing to get you? Well, in the absence of things like Card Sharp, driver's license would be strictly better than Photograph. Also got plus 10 mult on it innately. That's not really going to make a difference. I'm really not sure. Swapping driver's license with Card Sharp would be the safest play in the universe. But there is potential for Photograph hyper ramp, which I feel like we would be missing out on if we swap that out. All of this is minor nitpicking because we are going to win Ante-8 and probably not go much further. So it doesn't matter. I could do nothing. I'm gonna drop Card Sharp. I've made my choice. Destroy 5 random cards in hand, gain $20. Create a copy of a random Joker, destroy all other Jokers. Add Blue Seal. Destroy a random card at 2 enhanced aces. I'm gonna go with Immolate, actually. Because a lot of those weren't spades. And I'm fine to get rid of spades. It's like $20, and now I have the World, which I can use on exactly one card to very little benefit. Nope, sorry. Missed the clubs. World in. How's our deck looking? Fantastic. Spadeful. I have no need to skip that blind. Now we don't need to wait. We can simply win immediately if we think we can. And I think we can. Great. I'll open a buffoon pack. Anything that interests me. Plus 10 if flush, plus 15. No. 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 Okay. Time to win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We won't win in one hand. But we will win in two. And that is a secret benefit to have taken driver's license to Card Sharp's location. Compared to not. Very good. Extra discard would be neat. Okay, welcome to Ante 9. Gives $1 per unused discard this run. We'll give $11. Gives a free Mega Standard Pack to Psychic. None of these are particularly interesting. We will be saving our double tags for the future, even if we never see that future. And we probably won't. Do I take $20 immediately or $20 later? And we proceed. Okay, so we make a flush, put a face card at the end, and we just win. Like so. Very solid result. Not much extra power we can put behind this other than more Jupiters. And that's becoming diminishing before our very eyes. Still, though, there is quality here. Oh, you mean the fact that my mouse isn't visible? That's something true for all streams that I do, for the most part. I personally just thought it might get in the way. Especially if I want to get cool screenshots, I do not want a mouse randomly in frame. Let's begin. That was completely accidental, but I'm happy I did it. That's free money. And here's a free win. And a free Jupiter. Everything going vaguely according to my general desire and expectations. This run had a weird history. Magician for lucky, $25 or diamonds. It's hard to say what really bolsters our power anymore. Maybe steel cards, maybe bigger hand size so we can hold more steel cards. Hard to say, hard to say. All planet cards and celestial packs in the shop are free, would be cool, but we don't have room. I think we'll just move on. Must play 5 cards, I'm fine with. Wow. It's been a while since we've through a lot of our cards. Okay, this might require 2 hands, which is fine. Maybe I should check mail and rebate more. Money is not so much an issue anymore, now that we have a foundation. Okay, blinds. Oh, boy, do we want that. Okay. Celestial packs always contain the planet for the most played poker hands, so we want that immediately. Then we can take both the Mega Celestial and the Jumbo Celestial. Why I considered also muting Squadron chat in Planet Side 2. Well, I mean, theoretically, I could have, like, left it on to be able to communicate, but if I'm talking to you through Squad Chat, it's talking through you both through Squad Chat and the stream. That's a little redundant. I know Squad Chat might be faster. I also just don't... Because, like, there are times where other squads... Okay. There are times when I will join a random other person's squad. There are times when I will add in random people to my squad just because they seem to be sticking around and are interested. In those situations, I do not want to be communicating with them freely, and I don't want them freely talking on the stream. So I'd rather remove the game mechanic of voices going through squad chat than I would removing the game mechanic of joining squads freely. That's mostly the logic there. I had to think a lot about how to convey that efficiently in words. Okay, we're gonna skip this, go straight to Big Blind, and get every single negative joker in existence. Skip. 5 negative jokers on deck. All we have to do now is win. Oh, hey. Oh, we're actually in a little bit of danger. Okay, we need to make sure that this hand is powerful. We only need 1 face card. The rest should prioritize power. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this looks like the best we can do. Let's hope it's enough. I think it will be, but I'm going to still be a little nervous. Fantastic. Okay, now we have many negative joker. What do we win with it? Adds the sell value of all the jokers to Molt. There's no reason not to get these, even if they're not helpful. Sure, why not? Getting their Jimbo. Okay. The jokers we have acquired are not very good. I expect our imminent demise imminently. Playing a flush sets money to 0. Joke's on you, I only have $2. Okay, you know what? That was pretty good, all things considered. Get rid of that. Get that disgusting non-spade out of here. You is our best chance. And we even have room for another hand. Not that it's necessary. Okay, all things considered, we survived that. We're getting a little stronger. Every little bit helps, even if it's not going to help all that much anymore. And even though we're about to lose immediately. Like, there's no stopping it. We cannot win this. Especially considering we have no money. I stand corrected. We now have money. Will it help? Probably not. Well, here's the thing. Outside of the streams, I don't really communicate. There are times where I will instinctively mute myself to, like, do something even though I'm not on stream. So, to answer your question, I do that. Oh, you're in an ad. I'll wait for you to get back from the ad. Okay. Facial expressions, no. Muting myself, yes. I guess I can do that. Like, I will instinctively go to mute myself in situations where I'm not talking to anybody. No stream, no Discord communication. I'm just like, ugh. I gotta mute, but I don't have to mute. I will say there have been a few times in this stream where I instinctively went to change my expression on this an avatar with no expressions. So I guess the answer really is yes, but not in the direct way you asked it. This could make a difference. Weirdly. In a world where I get rid of, I don't know, Arrowhead, get Oops All Sixes, lucky cards, which I have many of, might activate more frequently and therefore get more mult, which can then be doubled by photograph. I don't feel too confident about that though, so I will let us lose. I will now allow us to lose, but put in as good of a fight as I could possibly. To war. Oh, we got the plus 20. Lovely 1 million. We are not winning. You may see a very large number and be like, oh, but what if we win? We're not. It's not happening. There is no combination of cards that we possess. Ooh. Yay for money, but nay for we're not winning. You know, it's strange. This will not win, but it will be the most powerful hand we've played. And that's interesting in its own right. This will get us like 4 million. Not even. Oh well. I cannot complain with winning with such a wild run. And that is accomplishing Anaglyph up to the same level as everything else near it. And that means we can finally go back and start doing black stakes, which was what we were doing at the time. 2 runs, 2 victories. Pretty good. Alright, so Black Stake. Eternal Jokers can now exist. Ooh, so close. Alright, what do we got? Eternal Riffraff. That's gonna be troubling. I think I will avoid it. Wrathful is back in Actful. Oh, I need to be careful. Cards played previously, this anti-arc debuff. In that case, I should really avoid, as much as possible, making a spade flush right now. I'll go for like a nice 2 pair. I may have made some poor piloting choices. And we're gonna win anyway. Unpunished. And now we'll win. Great. Wow. Unfortunately, we don't have enough money. Would have loved to get reroll surplus. Oh well. Now all we gotta do is dump everything and then make a flush of spades. Well, the glasses tint for the Balatro glasses is different than the glasses tint for the regular glasses. So that is one aspect of it. But I do think it's a lot more tinty-ful than it ever on average. I think it's just something fundamental to do with how Linux and Windows interpret the transparencies, which is weird because they're both using the same underlying mechanism. Ooh, money is on sale. Half Joker is just a transient option to make winning safer. I will take a negative joker. We're not even on anaglyph, but I'm pretty sure I can just win. Okay, maybe I need a pair. Okay, enough trying to be cute. Let's get a spade flush. This is costing us money. Hiker! Welcome to the team! Honestly, can't complain. We're going to be playing a lot of the same cards. Okay, then. Oh, that was incredibly short. Let's try again. Uncommon Joker for free. Sure, I'll take it. I'm becoming the Joker. I'm the uncommon Joker now. Thank you. Welcome aboard. Okay, I think the most reasonable way to survive this is actually to go for just a lot of standard hands, like a bunch of pairs. Then Card Sharp will power it up once we get like a big old option. A pair of queens, for instance. And then we can go to a reasonable victory. Not a comfortable victory, but a victory nonetheless. I just need something else for direction. That is direction. I would have loved Smear Joker alongside it, but that's okay. We now know what we're doing. What we're doing is celebrating the holiday in 2 days. I'm chafing under the lack of money we have. Negative tag. This'll work if we get a heart flush. We don't need Card Sharp to do this. We just need to draw a heart, please, 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 please. Thank you. Huh. Are you... On a scale of 1 to 10, how serious are you right now? Looking at the evidence in front of me, it appears that I am going to be losing with this. And I just want to know... How real is that? How much of a real thing is that right now? Okay. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Well, one, it's a negative eternal, and that's perfectly fine for us. Outside of that... Give me something I can work with here. Why don't I just take antimatter? We've lost. Perhaps you haven't noticed because of how subtle it is, but we've lost. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Look at this boss. We're dead. Well, no reason keeping that around. Okay, we're gonna need to pull some stunts here. Absolutely zero chance. Well, I didn't expect this run to end that. I was expecting this run to be my last. But apparently we gotta go again. Apparently. I will make this work. Or alternatively, we will reach the 2.5 hour mark and just give up. Because today is ultimately a victory in my book. We've gotten 2 wins. That's great progress. Plus 3 mult for each Joker card, currently 0, and we're going to get a Buffoon as well for a total of $8. 1 in 2 chance to create a tarot card when any booster pack is opened, or earn $4 if poker hand is a pair. Let's get the money. Two and a half hours used to be my standard for a stream. Like, that was just how long a stream was. You go to hit website www.youtube.com / INTTV archive. Go to the videos tab. Scroll way down. Or I guess just sort by oldest. You're gonna see that a lot of streams were like 2.5 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, 19 minutes, 2 hours, 19 minutes, 2 hours, 32 minutes, 2 hours, 22 minutes, 2 hours, 21 minutes, 2 hours, 43 minutes, 2 hours, 19 minutes, 18 seconds, 2 hours, 3 seconds, an hour, 43 minutes. You gotta understand that 2.5 hours used to be like my limit. It is now my minimum. I have gained strength and stamina and integrity over these times. Let's make a pair. It's is a pair, not contains a pair. I do this for the money. Money. Okay, that's enough making money. Let's make sure we win. Actually, Abstract is doing a good job making sure we win. The money increases interest, which would only be good if we had cash, but we'll have cash. And then... judgment. Misprint. I think we're gonna be okay. Let's just focus on getting to-do list done, then. We got a pair of twos, let's look for a third. Suit. Frank, please, yes. Play it. Immediate win. We're actually winning too fast for a to-do list to give us money. But that's an easy fix. All we have to do is play another round. It is looking for a straight flush. I don't think we can oblige. We can try. 9-7 on deck. 9-8-7-6-5 or Jack 10 9-8-7. Both work. King Queen Jack 10 work. There's a chance. And then we have so many hands we can burn through more cards. We just need to draw the 10 of hearts. We have accidentally won anyway. Oops. These are both jokers that make us powerful. I now am no longer worried about our immediate health and safety. We can win stuff. In fact, I'm so confident we're skipping that to get the polychrome. Now we just gotta play a heart flush and win instantly. Fortunately, to-do list is aligned with our interests. Acrobat will not be helpful, but it could get us out of a bind. This is not a heart. It wasn't a heart. These are hearts. Time to win and gain $4. Very good. Now it's high card. That's easy. A polychrome trio. I think for reliability, I will pass off on Misprint to get this. Maybe I could have gotten rid of Acrobat, but it's okay. Get the blank. Does Foon have anything interesting? No. So generally, our reliable victory option is... well, it could be a heart flush or a 3 of a kind. It's... we're awkwardly in two worlds about it. And I'm worried that I'm about to be a horse in between two sources of water. I think I've accidentally mixed some metaphors there. I apologize. Forgot to do to-do list. Additionally, didn't think I would win immediately. I'll take Orbital. Okay, it wants pairs, I'll give it pairs. Now starting to think I should swap over to that 3 of a kind. That'll work. That was actually really close. The trio is very powerful, it seems. Wow. Take money tree, I'll take a jumbo buffoon. We can afford to swap things. It's difficult because the trio is what's getting us life. The do list is what's getting us money. Lose $1 per card played. More critically is the fact that we are low on health. I don't feel confident. We have a powerful move, but it is a single powerful move. And it's this. But so long as we can do it twice, it is a victory. And in case of emergency, we can do it on an acrobat turn. We didn't even win off that, huh? Yeah, we're missing something here. We're missing some ultimate power. There is a vision, there is an idea. The idea is that we could just make a lot of hearts, turn things into hearts, or death card things into duplicates, to get both the power of Lusty Jokers and the trio. It's going to be difficult. And I don't think we have time. I have a flush, I'm gonna play a flush. I'm electing to activate Acrobat here. $14,000-ish or so. Okay. How about we thin the deck? We don't have a lot of time to thin the deck, but let's thin the deck. Wait, we don't want to thin the deck. That removes 3 of a kinds. I don't want to play this game. Okay, we'll win. Oof. Oof. Free me from this. I remain unfreed. What makes this hurt even more is the fact that we're capable of fighting and yet I don't want to. That said, I think this hand might just be bad for us. Hey, good news, we lost. I cannot play this anymore. One more round. Okay, unlearn all of the pain from the previous round. And simply play. Simply play and have a good time. Fantastic. Okay. Clearance sale exists. We could get trading card for some money. And I think I will accept some money. What's the opponent? Must play 5 cards. That's fine. So what do we want to get rid of? I think maybe just weak cards. Low rank. Ah! That was not the button to press. Okay, let's just get rid of clubs. Arbitrarily. Wow. Okay, brand new Joker to add to the pile. That is not a... That was not a Joker pack. Oops. Well, okay, this is actually fine because we can start spading because we started getting rid of clubs and we can choose to bolster spade. This will give us reliable flushes, a strategy I very much enjoy doing. This is cruel. This is funny and cruel. Never has there been a more useless Joker. Okay, there's synergy. There's synergy. Temperance would be better, but really, really. Eternal for a Joker that only does something when you sell it. Hilarious. Okay, well, as per the doctrine, now we should get rid of parts. And play some spade flushes. Okay. In the event of a tie for a flush, discard parts. And that should be us winning. That is the opposite of what we want. Bang. Ow. Ouch. Oof. Ugh. And that doesn't help. Oh, we're going to be hard-pressed to win this one. We're essentially requiring a flush on every turn. Surprisingly, we got it. And then anything to bridge the gap. Did that bridge the gap? 60? Not quite. We lived. I'd really like a Joker that gives us power, please. Are we in a position to pivot? Frankly, we have shot ourselves in the foot pretty badly. Not that we could have ever possibly known this until now. Oi. So here's the question. Do we pivot for something that we can do reliably but is not powerful and locks us in because it's an Eternal Joker? Or do we pivot to something that could be incredibly powerful, but which we have really, really ruined our ability to do? 7 cards in the entire dang deck. I think I pick club. What a strange set of circumstances for us, huh? At least so long as we play one club flush, we win instantly. And then in the meantime, we can simply work to make anything work. The moon will help course correct. As far as what we do beyond this one Joker, we're gonna have to find something to do. I'm gonna get reroll surplus for free money in the future. Another moon. Hanging Chad with Onyx could be great if we found more synergy. Wrathful Joker, maybe. Maybe playing card. I'm going to hold off. Also, we don't have the money for it, so never mind. As for you, face the moon. And now we win. We're gonna need to get more powerful quickly, but we're at least powerful right now. A non-eternal hanging Chad. Thank you. Ooh, now here's a question. Do I value the moon or a second death right now? I don't have any enhancements anywhere, so I think I value the moon. I'm sad I don't have enough money for clearance sale, and I didn't think to get that ahead of time. We have time to get it there. So let's just maximally moon. And then play hands till we win. Hanging Chad means we're effectively getting 7 activations on Onyx instead of the expected 5. Crafty Joker is chips, which is a synergy. I am not getting... Clearance sale first. Get clearance sale first. Then... I'll actually sell Death to buy Crafty. I don't know if this is going to be a win yet. The power of our synergy is not really, really good. But, okay. Our early game is 1, our mid game is solid, our late game is weak. That's how I would describe it. But our mid game is pretty solid. Like, it'll be one or... No. It'll be an ante or two before we're at threat of losing. In the meantime, things like steel cards would be good for us. So we just have to find a solution to the endgame. Trading card is giving us money and thinning the deck. Something like delayed gratification might be another good money option, though perhaps unnecessary. We're slowly building up our money and our strength. Not so much that there's some grandiose superpower that we're getting. We're ahead of the curve. There's the moon, and there's 3 cards to use the moon on. And then I would gladly double our money. Plus 2 chips for remaining cards in deck, currently 84. It's pretty low, and it's only going to get lower. But as far as any Joker at all to make us stronger, welcome to the team. Means Crafty Joker's a little redundant, but... just gotta keep looking. $13,000. A default flush is 13,000. That's our metric. We win so long as we're above that. Creates a random rare joker, sets money to 0. I'm in. Do it. Hello, Blueprint. How you doing? Welcome to the team. Okay. It's so weird. These boosts in power are not really real. Do I want a free uncommon? I'll stay. Stay here. Now, these jokers are incompatible, and that makes sense. So just discard that then. Keep it on Onyx. We need something like, do not bet 13,000 pod points that I'll win. Because I don't agree with your assessment of the situation. What the heck? I blinded into a flush. I blinded it into a flush. I didn't even get to discard a card. Rerolling the boss blind. You're right, I don't see it. Okay. I'll take the money. I just don't understand. What's it gonna take? What am I missing? What's the key? What's the solution to our endgame? I just don't know. I'll get Director's Cut. I'm in the market. I'm not going to deny that we aren't powerful right now, but this isn't enough to win. And look, I had to play a second hand just now. What's that about? Roast me real. Whoa. Okay, that's something. What are we getting from Onyx right now? It would be 7 times 7. Well, that's 49. And then double that because of... So for 98 mult, 98 there's like explicitly 98 mult generated by the Onyx blueprint combo. We swap that out for erosion. That would be 120 and rising. Not much of our deck is 2, 3, 4, and 5, so I don't know if hack is the cure for our problems. Hanging Chad is responsible for 28 of our mult. Swapping that for erosion would be worthwhile, but I could also swap for hack and really go for particular low cards. Fine, I'll get hack. And then oh, if we don't really got the power anymore, I'm going to sell trading card, buy the banana, in the hope that we can make it go extinct and then get Cavendish. The banana other. This is going to be a weird hand. Weird round. Weird blind. Weird round. But looks like one we can win. And to be fair, hack is filling the gap that Hanging Chad did. Fibonacci is an unnecessary addition because it's getting in the way of hack not. What about you? Wait! This is power. This could be what we have been missing. Do we get rid of hack to do it? I think yes. Because I still want that chip, and I want that banana to go bad. Blackboard could be our ticket. This is not helping. Man, what if Thega was right? You know what, Thega? If you're wrong, I won't make you lose your hog points, but if you are right, I am setting up a prediction just so you can bet those 13,000 and then I guess get them back. Actually, you know what? I'll take from my personal reserve and bet against you and then have the prediction win in your favor if I win this. Okay, let's do this. So this is just gonna win, right? Blackboard. Okay. It's not clubs, but in the interest of getting rid of the hearts and the diamonds, it's good enough. I can't believe this is gonna... This is viable. This is reasonable. Oh! I don't even know if that's economical. We already have Onyx a gate. I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold off on that. So... just... I mean, it's only 2 out of 3, but who cares? Get rid of that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Actually, wait. So we have no hack, we have no Onyx Gate. This is gonna give us 35 mult, another 35 mult. Or we can forego 35 of that mult to triple it again. I think this is more powerful. Triple. Oh yeah, it is. Vega, I see the light. I believe. Uncommon jokers give times 1.5. How many do I have? 1, 2. That, okay, 1.5 and 1.5 is just about 2.25. It's dicey. I really just want Girls Meek Hill to go extinct already. Throwback is not happening. Arrowhead is not happening. Scary Face isn't really happening. Double our money now before we lose the opportunity, and just go to the next round. Three of a Kind is not happening. The Eye is scary. Fortunately, we have $10. Acceptable. There we go. So at a rough output of 100,000 points, 150,000 in that case, Banana's still around, unhappy about this. Joker gains +3 chips per discarded club, suit changes every round, no thank you. 4 chips, no. Arcana. Wool for the Hermit for more money, Temperance for $10 immediately. Yeah, the Fool's more viable. That's money. Another Fool! And this time I can keep it, in case we get, like, the moon or something. Hello, tribe! Crafty Joker, thank you for your service. Now we'll just go. Somehow I think that made us worse. That's okay, though. Star Empress or Magician. Mult cards, diamonds, or... I think we want more mult. And I'll take the reliability of the Empress for this. Might even use the Fool to double up. Stone, Hallucination, Neptune, regular Joker. Lime. Okay, 60,000. Negative Joker is tempting. Mouth is fine. This hand is fine. Good. I think we're a little weak in the chip department. So maybe adding some bonus cards would do us some good. Okay, skip that, go to the mouth. Ooh, in the interest of this, how about we do this? We'll get the cards out of the deck and then we'll turn them into something. We could do like a flush 5 soon. Okay, this is now going to be the most powerful hand we've ever made this run. Yeah, we are weak of chip, truly. That's our problem. The bananas has gone bad, thank goodness. Now we can put a joker there. A free negative photograph. Oh, you are too kind. Increase our base mult would be nice, but we really need some mult. Hi, Glutton. Yeah, these do not help. Moon for clubs. And it's 2 select cards to lucky cards, or just more clubs. I'll test more clubs. Okay, a little worried about the money situation. Will not help the money situation before we get there. Very large blind. Okay. 600,000 is the number to beat. Photograph will help us get there, but we have another joker slot. It just has to be good enough to fill the gap. And a steal on hand is very, very, very appreciated. Let's begin. What does this give us? Also, put the face cards near the end. What does this give us? $155. We just need a little more power. This isn't really the power we need, but I'll hold it in my hand simply because it's anything that helps. Chariot for more steel, Moon for more clubs, Wheel of Fortune. The thing that will save us is a good joker. I need Judgment. All flushes and straights can be made with 4 cards. Interesting. It makes Onyx worse, but as sort of a consolation, it makes it so that we can play more hands. And then I'll just Chariot this 9. Lusty will not help. Baron is not really good. Well, okay. We can get rid of 4 Finger and get Baron, and that's technically an improvement. Oh, Ramen. What am I doing? Ramen's the way to win. Okay, forget Baron. Take Ramen. I've wasted money, but it's okay. Now just don't discard unless we absolutely need to, and we barely need to. And that'll be an easy 300,000. 260,000. Close enough. This is enough to get us over the line. I'm going to lose all my money to Thega. It's official. We've won. Okay, time to honor my bargain. Oh, right. Let's remember to activate photograph well. There we go. Not the flush I'm intending. That out of there. Easy win. Okay. Let me honor the deal. I have absolutely no, like, emotional qualms with honoring the deal or not. Alright, let's do this. Where's the prediction button? Which one of these is the prediction button? Okay. Okay, let's start that. Run it for 30 seconds. Boom. Okay, Thega, put your money in. You can edit, you can put in a custom amount. It doesn't have to be 10 per. Okay, the deal has been struck. The prediction period has closed. Let us manage the prediction. Did I win? The answer is yes. Congratulations, Thega, on doubling your money. Well, let's continue. We got some more winning to do. Cavendish! Buddy! Good to see you. Let's get you in there. Okay. Let's do some more winning. So what do we need to, like, make the world the world? In my mind, we want some chip and, you know, as many negative jokers as they will legally allow me to hold. Well, do I take $14 or do I take $12? While I'm here. I think I'll take $14. Hello, Card Sharp. Yeah, I'm wondering, do I sacrifice one of my hands in order to turn the tribe into Card Sharp? I don't know. I think I'll stay here. There's Gluttony again. All face cards are about to be debuffed, and that's technically a debuff to me. Though I must say I have not been utilizing Photograph to its most effective ability, and I'm making 1,000,000 points per round. Card Sharp's back. Yay. $15, delete to 2, increase strength, wild card, left to right. Well, I got all these jacks and may as well consider the possibility of a flush 5. All face cards are debuffed. That's okay. The loss of Photograph means we will only win by a normal amount. Huh. It's a little surprising how much we didn't win by. This won't stop us. Okay, boss complete. Oh, 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 oh. I want it. What do I give up to get it? The answer is the tribe. We have plenty of hands to utilize it. guess we just go more taros. Smeared is interesting, but unnecessary. So, for whatever reason, we appear to be entering in a future of mult jacks of clubs. Not the most exciting future, but it is the future. Uh-oh. It occurs to me we may not be reaching the future. Oh, I'm not photographing. That's the problem here. Photograph better. There we go. Now, is there enough time to correct course? This stinks a little bit, simply because I feel like I could have won this round. And I did, so shows what I know. Uncommon joke here is each gift times 1.5. 1, 2. Not as powerful as any of the times 3 molters. No. Alright, play a little more responsibly this time. Worth it. Okay, now just play good. I've decided to forego my chances at victory. All I want to do right now is play a flush 5, because I think it's cool. Even then, pretty good score. That is an intentional discard on my part. I'm out of cards! Incredible. What a way to go out. Beautiful. Well, that is 3 very solid victories, a handful of immediate losses sprinkled in between. And it felt like each victory was more difficult than the last. Actually, no, I think the start of win 2 was, I think, a lot more harrowing. I never thought win 3 was bad. I just didn't know how we would win from it. But we won. We did a lot of winning today. All, like, 3 winnings. We got Anaglyph up to proper level, and we beat another at the highest stake that we're running through the horizontal broad sweep of everything. All in all, good stuff. And I'm happy I now have Balatro technology on the Linux side of things. Another game confirmed for I can play it. Next up on the list of games I really want to make sure I can play is Space Engineers, but I have been running into some processing limitations when it comes to Space Engineers. Little bit of a problem. And I did solve it, mostly, but I'm looking at my metrics, my little system process levels of percentages of how much I'm using of like RAM and GPU and CPU, and it makes me worry. I am pushing the limits of what I can with what hardware I have readily available. One of these days I may need to get some better hardware. If you wish to support INTV, or just int in general, maybe considering building hardware and then giving it to me. I'm not gonna ask for money, I'm gonna ask for hardware. I mean, you could just hand the money over, or we can open up like pools of, I don't know. This is mostly not sincere request for support. You can't really do sincerity in these things unless you're like in a dire situation, which I'm not really, or it's for like a charitable cause, and this is not necessarily one of those. Otherwise, it's mostly ironic jest. If you would like to ironically give me money, never mind. This is I'm being financially silly because I'm playing Balatro. That's kind of the theme. I'm exception. This is INTV. Have a good day and good night.